So this property my parents bought in 2005-ish, and it was 2 acres. There was one that was clear cut in the front. That was basically their front yard, and then the back acre was solid woods, and solid woods went back and then was contiguous to an acre of woods on either side of it, and that was about it. It was bordered by a sheer rock cliff that dropped down into I-65, and then about houses. So when the deer got in there, probably at night, I never saw them exit or enter during the day. There was some other larger plots of woods around the area, but they were pretty far off. So this was quite the island for them to come into and just sort of be a sanctuary. When they first bought the property, this was the rub that I found, and I thought, okay, well, obviously there's a deer in here, or there was once. And then later I got into trail cameras, probably a little late. I think I borrowed my first one, but obviously I saw there was some deer in there, and this is evidence that I actually legitimately hunted it. Then I realized that there were some legitimate deer in there, and began to really hunt it with some level of seriousness. Hung a ladder stand back there, created some shooting lanes, and put some real time in it. So the deer would come back there, and there were obviously, there were deer just in there walking around some of the lanes that I cut. I cut shooting lanes, some walking trails and whatnot, just because it was pretty thick back there. Also a little loud. There was a train on the other side of the interstate, and so that you could hear that when the whistle would blow and whatnot. So it was pretty loud with the cars and the trucks, but nevertheless, the deer got up in there. And a variety of deer, and also critters of all sorts. We saw just about everything that you would see in Middle Tennessee back there. And the deer would get back up in there and hole up, and who knows. My mom passed away in 2015, and when she did, my dad put the house on the market, and it was actually under contract. I went by there one day to check the trail camera and saw this guy, and hunted him. I think juvenile season was open the weekend I found him, and then hunted Monday, and then I think on Thursday it was finally got him. But one of the best deer that I've ever shot, but also just a good memory, and on 2 acres.